Time for sound design. Today I'm going to use the Boss MT-2 Metal Zone pedal to create some textures. So this is somewhat of a harsh pedal. It's a high gain pedal, so it's a lot of distortion. If you just turn it on without doing anything, you already hear a lot of noise. So I'm going to record some sounds from the Prophet Rev 2 here through this pedal into Ableton and see what I can create putting those samples into Simpler. So this is the Prophet Rev 2 directly into Ableton without the pedal. And it's the init patch. I'll move over to Ableton so you can see it. Going through the pedal with the pedal off, it sounds the same. And now engaging the pedal, you can already hear that there is noise. So turning the level all the way up and the distortion. I'm just playing with the EQ because there is a low and high and middle frequency, so turning the high all the way up and down and the low all the way up and down. And now the middle frequency is sweepable. I can sweep the middle frequency. Already with this you can create several types of textures, but I'm gonna play a little sound from the Rev 2. So I'm playing a C and one octave above it, another C. Without the pedal it sounds like this. And with the pedal. So let's record that into Ableton. And the second sound, I sweeped the middle frequency. So it's the third knob. So I turned the middle frequency up and then sweep the frequency. So it's basically a filter. So it sounds like this. So maybe that's a sound we can use. Let's put it into Simpler. So this is the original pitch. And now playing it one octave lower. 2 octaves lower. So since I want to use this as a bass sound, I play 2 octaves lower than the pitch I sampled it in. And I'm gonna put the voices to 1 because I only want to play one note at a time. Put a little bit of attack. So there's a lot of different sounds here because I sweep the filter. So I'm thinking if I assign that as a macro parameter, then I can access these different sounds easily. So I will group all these devices together in an instrument rack so that I can assign the sample start as a macro parameter. And the other thing I want to do is I want to limit the range on which you can play this instrument, because I want to play it only in the octave C1. So I'm going to go through key here and then limit the notes that you can play from C1 to C2. So if you play higher, you don't hear anything. Okay, maybe I can extend it a bit to start with A and then up to maybe E. So alright, let's put in some notes to see what I can make from this. So I go to octave C1 and play some stuff. So the key I'm gonna pick is E minor. And to create a bit more variation, I'm gonna add an effect, maybe a chorus. Let's see how that sounds. Alright, so now I will save this instrument as the Metal Zone bass to my library of instruments. So I can, when I'm building a track, I can go back to this instrument and use it. So that was it for this video. I used the Boss Metal Zone MT-2, which is arguably a very harsh pedal. It has a lot of gain. I put the rev through synthesizer through it, the init patch, and then I sampled it with the third knob, the middle frequency, sweeping it. So creating different sort of filtered sounds. And then what I did in Ableton is I assigned the sample start as a macro parameter. So now when I want to use this instrument, I have different bass sounds that I can use. If you're interested in these kind of sampled instruments, I have a free sample library over on Gumroad. The link is in the description. It has 50 sampled instruments from sampling drum machines, synthesizers, guitar. They're all simpler instruments, so you can use them in Ableton. If you have any questions, let me know and see you in the next one.